Hey everyone, it's me, DM.Seerah, and I'm doing love messages. It's pick a pile. So pick a pile is basically you breathe in and out, and you choose a number between 1 to 3. If one message, if more than one message also applies, that's okay. We're just trying to train your intuition. So everyone breathe with me. Amazing. So, before I start with the pick a pile, I wanted to say that the Hierophant came out at the bottom of the deck. So I do think this is going to be a conversation where we learn about our values and how that values are going to influence our love. But I'll start now. Okay, so for pile one, you got the Queen of Chalices and the World. How gorgeous. Oh, wow. Well, okay, let's clap pile one, because pile one has been doing the damn work on themselves. Pile one has been like, you know what? This is what I'd like in a person. This is what I need. This is how my past relationships aren't influencing my present relationships. But you know what? I see myself as a safe space to attract all that I like. And you know how I know this? Because you got the Queen of fucking Cups and you've got the World card. Excuse me, the Queen of Cups and the World. The Queen of Cups is a character who protects her loves, protects her desires, protects her imagination, protects her her heart space through boundaries. She sees the container of love as something as everlasting, so she doesn't feel guilty for sharing, and she doesn't think it's scarce because she knows that love will come back to her tenfold. And I think that's so beautiful, because the world is a completion of a cycle. I don't know if you're seeing someone, I don't know if you're about to meet someone, I don't know if you're in a beautiful relationship that's going to reach next level, but I do know that because of your actions and because of the intentions that you've put on your love interest, you are able to literally attract the world. And look at this at the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the card, sorry, the world is pouring back into itself. So I'm proud of you. I think you're moving from a very light-hearted space. I think you're moving from a very abundant space. I think you're confident. I think that you're protective of yourself. I think that you love through boundaries, which is so important, because sometimes when we're in love, we start loving the other person more than we love ourselves. And I mean that to say sometimes that we deplete ourselves and our own energy source by only catering to someone else, the person else's needs or values. So the fact that you are loving from boundaries and you're loving from your requirements means that you can feel replenished more often, just because of the patience and the heart space that you've put yourself in. So well fucking done, you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so bloody proud of you. Well done. Look at that. You should be proud of yourself. Like, you're literally birthing a new love. You're birthing a new opportunity to show love, to experience love, to have a relationship, a partnership, which is as fulfilling as anything that you desire. So this is really, really optimistic. I pray that you enjoy this to your highest degree and even higher, because that's what you fucking deserve, you know? Well done. So that is pile one. Oh, another message actually. So you see this, it's like she's got a reflection to herself. And like, I think that's why I needed just to reaffirm again, like, make sure that whatever experience that you go into, that you're not limiting or diminishing your own desires or your own wants or your own needs in the pursuit of love, just because that's where you could get lost. But I don't think you will be, just because the world is here, and the world is like completing a cycle. It's like graduating and seeing, oh, what's next? So I have faith that it will be as bountiful as you want, but it's just a reminder to not lose yourself in the pursuit of love, or don't lose yourself when you're catering or when you're quote unquote serving others, or serving others in respect of your relationship, if that makes sense. But yeah, proud of you. Okay, number 2. So I've got 3 cards for you. 3 cards were the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles, sorry. So you got the Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Are you building from a secure foundation? Are you mirroring other people's behaviors and rejecting your own? Because this is like when two people are together, but their interests aren't. And that's not to say that people who have different interests can't be together, but it's to say that, like, sometimes when we build with someone, if we're not honest and upfront with our needs and our intentions, sometimes we can get lost and we can feel like our truth is burning around us because we're sort of diminishing our own voice in the pursuit of the passion that we feel. And that's not necessarily fair to you, because when you do that, you're kind of giving someone a false image. And it's not to say that, like, you are false. There's nothing inherently bad, but it's to say that you're not giving yourself, your full self, room to breathe. And that's why the Queen of Swords has come up. Like, the Queen of Swords is like honest, strategic, sorry, dog. Honest, strategic, I'm gonna say light-minded. Like, the way that I think of Queen of Swords, they have a mental intelligence where they're comfortable with detaching. So, like, this can either benefit you or hinder you. It can benefit you in the sense that you don't take other people's intentions personally, so therefore you are able to move through the world. Or, oh god, this dog's coming up to me. Hey, hi, you're so beautiful. Hi, you enjoy life. Oh, there's another dog. Okay, there might be 2 dogs, but fuck it, here we are. Okay, Queen of Swords might be hindered by limiting her truth. So then she is feeling like she's feeling displaced in her environment because it's like the truth is burning around her. Like, her truth is so different to the world around her that it's making her feel on edge and making her feel like an outsider. And you should never feel like an outsider of yourself, especially in a relationship. Like, this world is fucking tough enough, and you want to choose to not be truthful to yourself, not to be honest. No, we don't do that. We don't do that around here. Because this world is cold. So, like, especially in relationship, you want to be able to be in the world together. So I think that with the Queen of Swords, it's a reminder to you to be honest, to be intentional, to fight for your self in a way that is comforting, self-reassuring. Like, you need to validate yourself before you get validation from anyone else. And like, there's for me, I've got the understanding that, like, look, you got the Three of Pentacles here, and then you got the King of Pentacles here. So it's like, where's the disconnect? Like, what effects, what behaviors are you doing that might not resonate with your truth? Hey, this could literally be something like, oh, my babe wants me to do this, but I don't feel that way, and I feel like I should do it because I don't want to lose them. Babe, if they love you, you will not lose them. Just tell them, like, be honest, like, speak your truth, innit? Say your mind. And like, the effects, you know what, it could even be to do with like drinking or like I was about to say sexual fantasies, meow. But just because, look, these guys are holding things in their hand and they're both like different items. So I'm thinking, like, what if you want to do something or they want to do something that you don't want to do? So just talk to your partner, innit? Talk to your partner if you're in a relationship. If you're single, remember to say your mind as you go on dates, as you start to get to talking to people, as you process love, just because you don't want to ever desert yourself chasing other people's ideals or chasing other people's behaviors because you think that's where you find effort. Like, make effort on yourself, and I promise you, you will let the world know that, well, love can find you because you are love. Okay, that's your reading. Okay, so group three. So your two cards are the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Right. So I think I'm going to do this a little bit differently. If you're single, it's get out there. Like, literally just get out there. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a guru. I'm not an event planner. So, well, not yet. So when I see the Queen of Wands, I think socialite. But I think the mental games that you play on yourself restricts you from being free. Like, this card is literally being tied up by her own accord, looking at a house in the background, which is a previous narrative that she told herself. And like, your mental realm, your mind can be its own prison if you choose to see it as the echo chamber that you like bounce back your thoughts off. So like, you need to explore and you need to be adventurous. You need to be open and sociable to see what the world has offer you, because the world is just as excited to meet you as you're excited to meet others. So that was my first bit. My second bit, if you're in relationships, I think this is saying that doing activities together can broaden your horizons. Like doing adventure, doing trips, doing things that are testing of your passion. And I don't mean test in like a manipulative way, because we don't do that around here, but test as in excite, ignite your passion. Like literally exploring new things together, exploring new behaviors, actions, desires together can bring you guys closer. Because right now, someone, maybe both of you are, but someone, or whoever's listening to this pick a pile, someone is feeling trapped. Someone is feeling like they can't share something, and this is making them seem detached and deserted. Actually, Spirit, I'm just going to pull one more card. Spirit, can I have a... just to make sure that I'm on the right track for this one. Oh my God. I'm dropping cards. Okay. Okay. Spirit, higher power, universe, please can I have a clarification for group 3? Please can I have a clarification for group 3? Please can I have a clarification for group 3? Oh, okay. Princess of Swords, right. So, maybe you've just got news that has changed your relationship or changed the experience of, or the dynamic of your relationship. Yeah, then that's better. Maybe you have just got some news, just got some information that has changed the dynamic of your relationship, and now it's feeling like quite deserted. It feels like two people are at different ends of a spectrum when really you want to be a union. So I think the Princess of Swords, which is also known as the Knight of Swords, is asking you to have a conversation. Be honest and intentional. Don't go in all guns blazing, because that will actually bring you further apart. But actually be present with each other's emotions, each other's feelings. Talk to each other about how you can handle these things together and how we can meet each other together. Just because it just feels like the energy is like imbalanced. And I feel like someone wants to do adventure and another person wants to, well, mourn. And like, if you want to go through this together, you're going to have that uncomfortable conversation to move through the waters. Because even this, like, this is a massive whale. And I find that's like interesting how a whale is in an element that's to do with your thoughts. So obviously feelings are involved. Like this is something that you can't escape. So have that conversation, be honest, speak your truth, work together on how you can grow, but also know that both needs need to be met. So don't go all guns blazing. That's your guys' real love reading. I hope you enjoyed. Check out me, check out my podcast, check out my TikTok, DM.Seerah. That's me. If you want to book a reading, I'm on www.dmseerah.com, DMSEERAH. But lots of love. Bye.